think now we're fully back. So hopefully, my camera's also out of fucking focus. Everything is failing. I
Your
hate it
camera's
here.
out of focus. Welcome to my club.
Fucking hate it here, man. Shit sucks. And now my camera's no longer out of focus. Okay, Christian, hit us with the fucking news before I go insane.
Um, so yeah, mostly it's just mop up stuff. I mean, everything going into the new year with the Max deal. Fight for the Fallen is going to be the first streamed event. Um, and Rampage is ending, which we knew. So that's really about it for that. And the big news this week was that Speedball Mike Bailey is leaving TNA and is expected to join AEW when his contractual obligations with TNA are finished, which that is a major, major get in ring wise for AEW. Speedball, I mean, he's one of the best wrestlers on the planet. That's not signed to a major company. He is. I mean, every time I've seen the guy wrestle, he's phenomenal. Uh, he's not gonna be ready to go until January. He's there was reports saying that he was gonna come in and be a part of the Continental Classic. Fightful came out and said that's not the case at all. His contract isn't up until late December, so he would miss it, and basically he'd be starting in January. But hey, that's a great pickup. That guy
Yeah.
is fucking phenomenal. He worked the best of the Super Juniors 2 years ago, and it was one of the greatest runs of a tournament I've seen from an individual wrestler. I mean, I've watched him countless matches of his on the Indies. The guy's just out of this world insane. I mean, he's already had the greatest matches, some of the greatest matches you'll ever see with Ospreay and guys like Takeshita, guys like um, guys on the Indies. I mean, the runs he had. I mean, the run he had in TNA was great.
Mm-hmm.
Also in GCW, as I said, the best of the Super Juniors run that he had, like the matches he had with Leo Rush, there were fucking incredible. Just the guy is just a fucking machine when it comes to in ring work. So I'm very excited to see him in AEW coming soon.
Yeah, I agree. Okay, so
Yeah, I haven't seen this guy wrestle yet, so I'm looking forward to this.
Yeah, I mean, I put him up there. If you haven't seen him before, if I'm not a comparison, but in ring work, like if you when you think of the top in ring workers in AEW, who do you think of? Ospreay, Omega, Takeshita, fucking Moxley,
Swerve.
Bryan, Swerve. I'd put him probably pretty close to that, or maybe like a tick below. He would automatic he would be I would put him in the top 10 in ring workers stepping into the company. I would be comfortable in saying that. I'd say to me he's around Pat Takeshita type level in ring worker. That's how good this fucking guy is. He's just out of this world amazing.
yeah. Okay. We're gonna
Love to hear that.
dive on into the show now. Mike, you take notes now. I don't take notes anymore. What happened?
I love how you just flat out gave up.
Uh-huh.
So we had a what I'm assuming was it part of the original 9-minute video that they put out, or was this new?
I don't know, man. Fucking
'Cause I didn't.
November Rain is a crazy song to put for a fucking video package.
Yeah, I forgot to actually watch that. I'll do that at some point tomorrow. But we opened up with, again, like a shorter version of that, I'm assuming, because I didn't watch the original thing, hyping up the pay-per-view. Good stuff. Good stuff.
Yeah.
And then after that, we had the 8-man tag. Ricochet, Hobbs, Mark Davis, who is actually his first match back, and he was out for over a year, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so good to see him back. Those three in Osprey versus Don Callis's, Kyle Fletcher, Lance Archer, Brian Cage, and Konosuke Takeshita.
Don Callis
And
family. Don Callis
did I
family.
did I miss what did I say?
You said Don Callis is something.
All right, and now I'm going to be on the lookout for what I said. So as the heels are going to the ring, Osprey and the gang just get out of the ring and go towards them, and we get a pre-match brawl.
Yeah.
This match was very good. Very hot opener. A lot of fun between these 8 guys. Just a big build up for the pay per view. We're not surprised to see the heels go over here, because most likely all of them, except maybe not one, are probably not going over. So they got their win tonight. But yeah, very, very, very good match. I really enjoyed it. Hobbs got taken out for most of the match, but then he ended up coming back. The main point of the match that needs to be emphasized is that Will Ospreay went for the hidden blade and accidentally struck Mark Davis with it, and it's going to play into the story about Aussie Open getting back together again. So we'll see where that heads. And but yeah, very, very good stuff here from all 8 guys, and excited to see where those matches go in the pay per view, because the pay per view card looks very good.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Oh, yeah.
What was after this, Mike?
Looking forward to the pay-per-view. After this, we had the Death Riders, where they looked like they were in a storage unit, just from the looks of it, which was pretty funny to me. But we got promo from both Moxley and Claudio, and Claudio just went full fuck English. I'm gonna do this and sound significantly more menacing, and that was cool.
Mm.
I would love to know what he actually said. Can we get a translator?
No.
Yeah, no. I'm sorry. I don't know Swedish.
Yeah, I guess we don't have the budget for that.
I don't know Swedish or one of the 13 languages he speaks. I'm not sure even if he spoke it in Swedish.
Yeah, that's a good question.
He could have said German, Deutsch,
Could have been.
anything.
Pig Latin.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay. I don't think Mike knows what Pig Latin is.
No. I know
This man
English.
has never watched a fucking Mighty Python movie. For
Me
shame.
neither.
Monty Python and the Holy Grail.
Yeah,
Love
they
that movie.
spoke Pig Latin.
I love that movie.
So after this, we had Darby Allin. This guy, he's basically talking shit about Moxley. That's really about it. Then we had Adam Cole. Adam Cole comes out, basically says how Roddy is going to beat the fuck out of MJF. And then Kyle O'Reilly quickly comes out, and Kyle basically told him, "Yo, you got to stop this shit. Somebody's going to get hurt. Unaware that he's in a wrestling ring. Somebody's going to get hurt. You already fucking shattered your ankle." And then Adam was like, "What do you think? Roddy can't do it?" And then Kyle was like, "Well, we don't want to see you go. We like you because you're a good leader and a great friend. You don't need to be going down this path." And he left Adam Cole to think on that. And I believe after this we had
Actually, before that, we had Renee outside with the Hurt Syndicate pulling up. I would love to know where these guys get their suits, because these guys are dressed phenomenally. But MVP starts talking, and he's basically saying, so to follow up on my announcement that I had planned to make from social media earlier today, which he actually did post a video on Twitter, he followed through on that and said Lashley is going to be making his in-ring debut tonight. And I'm just like, there's no way he's fighting anybody significant. But alas, we did, in fact, to get that later in the show. But then,
significant. God damn it.
I mean, okay, all right. I'll
The
take
return
the
of
L
the
on that.
king.
It was
The
pretty
return of a
significant.
legend.
It was very significant.
Very, okay. I'll take that back. I'll take the L. I'll take full responsibility on this.
Fucking
But out of
disrespect.
nowhere,
Like one,
Swerve.
I can see the disrespect for like QT Marshall or QT Marshall, but
Some respect on his name.
don't fucking disrespect Cheeseburger, you motherfucker.
I am so sorry. I actually popped later in the show when he appeared on screen. So my apologies to Cheeseburger. Fucking awesome. Awesome, dude. But yeah, so MVP announces Lashley's making his in-ring debut, and then Swerve comes out of nowhere with a chain wrapped around his arm, takes Lashley out with the punch. He falls back into Shelton Benjamin. Yeah, camera stays on him for a second, and he basically smiles, and then, jets out of there before MVP can get to him, and before Lashley gets up and can get Shelton Benjamin, or Shelton Benjamin can get Lashley off of him and get to him. So he skedaddles real quick, but that's not the last of this. And we heard about the show. After this, we had Orange Cassidy cutting a promo, and he's just like, I want to do this alone. So, the conglomeration, Mark Briscoe, Tomohiro Ishii, and Kyle O'Reilly, come to the side, and Orange Cassidy kind of snaps at them, takes the glasses off, raises his voice at them, then gets very serious again, and saying, like, look, I don't want any help. Moxley is going to be the one who needs all the help he can get. So he basically challenges them 1-on-5, and inside I'm like, this guy is going to die on Saturday. I might legitimately see a human death on Saturday.
Are you going to that show? Did you get your tickets? Or are you gonna?
Didn't get the ticket yet, but I'm going. I'm going.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, but yeah, this guy might actually die on Saturday.
Yeah. Speaking of murder, Darby Allin got killed in this match with with Claudio.
Jesus. Jesus Christ,
he got fucking killed.
Nuts.
You know,
how does this?
That's a weekly fucking occurrence. I mean, it's a schedule. I mean, that's a scheduled. I mean, that's scheduled. Every Wednesday, you know it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Scheduled tweet, scheduled text message, scheduled whatever.
So
and Darby just died. That was your message in the chat.
So it was simple. Like the match led outside, and Claudio cleared the table and knocked over.
I love how we skipped way ahead here.
I thought no. What else fucking happened?
We skipped way ahead here.
What else happened?
So what else happened first was Chris Statlander versus Hikaru Shida. And
all right,
good, decent little match here.
Match.
Decent little match here. I enjoyed this. Two faces going at it. They know these two know how to work. Good little match. Statlander picks up the win after Shida hesitates on the katana for a split second and goes for the what is her pile driver called again? The Big Bang Theory.
Yeah, it's
no, Wednesday. It's whatever day of the week it is. Night Fever.
Wednesday Night Fever. That shit, I was way off. But after that, Mercedes music hits. We get the CEO, and Mercedes cuts promo. Basically, shits all over the 76ers, which I think all of us enjoyed because it's a Philly team. But then the crowd starts chanting "Shut the fuck up!" and for some reason that possesses her to summon Camille, who has one arm in a sling, to go after Shida and Statlander. And I'm like, yeah, that's a great idea, Mercedes. Yeah, great idea. But
what is she supposed to do? Fight them herself?
Well, it's better than sending one-armed Camille out there. But Camille goes into the ring begrudgingly, very begrudgingly. Walks slowly up to both of them, stops. There's like what felt like a 15-second stare-off between the three of them, and then Camille, with her good arm, her right arm, goes to attack Statlander. Statlander stops, catches her arm, and she is basically canceled out by Shida She gets thrown out of the ring. Sheeta goes after her, and then Mercedes slips into the ring to attempt a backstabber on Statlander, and this sort of very quickly got screwed up, and they recovered from it because she was not supposed to fall off her back initially.
They fucked up
And
twice.
I actually, yeah,
But-
sort of.
But it
This
made it
one
make
also
sense.
didn't.
It made it make sense
Yeah,
because Statlander was holding onto the ropes. It made it make sense.
Yes, that's why I was kind of like a little bit mad when the crowd started chanting "You fucked up" because they ended up doing. They didn't pivot what they were gonna do. Like that was the planned spot. It's just
Yeah.
like it's kind of hard to land when you're literally jumping onto somebody's back while they are standing up, and for things not to go wrong.
Mm.
So that PO'd me a little bit, but eventually Statlander, takes her out with, after that very, very short series of unfortunate events. But
Oh yeah.
yeah, another match I'm looking forward to this Sunday. Sort of.
Okay, so what was after this one again?
After this, we had MVP and Shelton in the back, and
trying
they
to
believe that they found Swerve on one of the building stairways. So they go up to him, they spin him around, and are just like, "Who the fuck is that?" In my best Conor McGregor impression, "Who the fuck is that guy?" And
fucking
MVP
extra.
hits him with the MVP hits him with his cane. Shelton hits him with the knee. Yeah, that guy should probably go get checked out if he hasn't already. It might be some internal bleeding, And then after this, we had the Jay White versus Hangman vignette. This honestly might be the second match. Match I'm second most looking forward to behind Fletcher and Ospreay for obvious
shout out
reasons.
to Hangman for posting beautiful photos of his plants. That's why known as the fucking leaves on the ground.
Where was this?
I think that was on Twitter. Like it was like a meme. He said, "Oh, I'm gonna send photos of plants." Takes photo of leaves.
Is that his actual burner account, or is that just a joke that somebody made?
It could
I'm
be.
assuming. I would hope so, because like, why would he make a second account just to post that shit?
Yeah.
If I was him, I would just do that on his regular account just to throw people off.
I don't. Well, I don't. Well, it's not on his Twitter right now. He might have deleted it.
I saw something of the sorts.
Anyway, so after this, we had Bobby Lashley versus the almighty Cheeseburger and Joe Keys. I apologize once again to Cheeseburger.
Happy to see Cheeseburger. I haven't seen Cheeseburger in a bit. I'm very happy to see Cheeseburger.
Always pop when I see him.
That's right. But yeah, I mean, Bobby beat the fuck out of him. That was about it. Put him in the hurt lock, waiting for them to go out, and Swerve involved after Nana caused a distraction.
Your mic.
For the match.
Yeah, and after this, we had one of the greatest things in the history of AEW television. We had Renee in the back with Mariah, and Mina. Yeah, this segment spoke for itself. A lot of people were left happy with this.
Yeah, so they're gonna have a segment on the pay-per-view.
Celebration, finally.
Yeah. So we'll see what happens there. Tony Storm retired today. So
Retired.
Happy retirement. A happy retirement to Tony Storm.
Yes, happy.
Love you.
Retirement.
Congratulations.
It was a hell of a run.
Hell of a run, Tony. Great job.
Woo.
Go.
But no, they fully expected to probably show up at that celebration.
Yeah.
But yeah, very, 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 very excited to see Tony come back because she's been sorely missed.
Yeah, a little bit. But, yeah, yes. After this, we had Darby versus Claudio, where Darby almost got killed like 16 times. Weekly tweet.
That's right. Yeah, I mean, it happens. I mean, they really do. I mean, this was a great match. So I really enjoyed this. There was no scenario where Claudio should have lost this match. I mean, I know Darby. I mean, Darby's been losing as of late, but he's being broken down to be built back up. I mean, it's pretty clear and obvious that's how his story is going to be going. And he's
That's how
not gonna
most
be,
of his stories go. He like
Yeah,
either gets thrown down a flight of stairs.
Yeah, but they're doing this for the long
Like
haul
that.
because
Yeah.
there's no way he's not winning the world championship from Moxley when it's time. It's just not time yet. It's way too early.
Oh yeah, that's
Um,
obviously what they've been building to for a while now.
Yeah, so great stuff with this match. Really enjoyed it. Claudio just uppercutted the fuck out of this guy and pinned him after beating him down for the entire match. So that disposed of Darby Allin for the time being. And then after this, we had MJF, who was driving his green, what is that, a Ferrari, Lamborghini, Porsche,
I
whatever?
think it's a Ferrari.
Um,
No, a Lambo,
Which-
because it had the horse on the front.
One of them. Well, doesn't a Ferrari have a horse too?
No, I think Ferrari
Can't
is.
tell I'm not a car guy.
Neither am I, but like I think
Neither am I.
Ferrari is just like certain flags in the middle of the thing. If I'm
All
not
I know is I
mistaken.
could tell you the difference between a
Ferrari logo-
freaking
Ferrari logo
Nissan
is
and a
giant
Toyota.
horse.
Okay,
Let's look.
Lambo should
I
be
mean,
the flags.
Yeah, the Jaguar symbol stands out.
Well, Jaguar just changed their logo.
I was seeing something on Twitter about that.
I think it's a Porsche,
Okay.
maybe.
Porsche.
But anyway,
There was a homeless guy sitting on top of what looked to be a nice car as well, which was very
this
fucking
is actually
confusing.
MJF's car, by the way, too. This is his actual car. I'm not even
The-
joking.
Then he got up, the homeless guy, and I could have sworn that the front bumper was like.
Yeah, but like it was still a nice car that he had.
Yeah, some people have
And then he
look
threw
at
money in the
earbuds.
opposite direction, said, "Go get it." I'm like, okay.
Hey,
And
gotta
then
earn your keep.
MJF proceeds to cut a Christian-like promo saying, "Your mom shot your dad." Ha ha. Fucking loser.
Your trailer park trash. Your mom shot your dad. They were both addicts. You're both pieces of shit. And when I'm done with you, you're gonna wish your mom didn't shoot your dad. You're gonna wish that she shot you. Which this was a fucking great promo for a guy that hasn't been on television in a month. This was an excellent promo. And the sad thing is that all of this is true. This is a
Yeah.
real story.
Ugh.
This is how Roddy grew up. They even did when Roddy was in NXT. They even did a little spotlight about this story on him, and they even went to the trailer park. They showed the trailer. They interviewed his mother back when he was in NXT. I vividly remember it. But yeah, so this wasn't the first time I heard about that. But it might be some people's first, and it's a very shocking story. But yeah, hey, I mean, it was pretty cool thing to get heat on for MJF at least.
Yeah.
This was the first time I was finding out about this, so I was just like, Jesus fucking Christ.
Thing is though, because you're on the like the Northeast and like I in New Jersey, MJF's still gonna get like a face reaction.
Oh, yeah.
Because MJF, like, he's a person that everyone loves. So.
Yeah, yeah, Roddy, I mean, he's still kind of a heel, basically. But yeah, I mean, MJF's gonna win that match. I mean, it's just a vehicle
yeah.
to delay the Adam Cole match. But after this, we had Private Party, I believe. In the back,
They had. This was like a 2-part segment. It was before and after the MJF thing.
So just before we get to the main event here, Private Party, they're going to be wrestling the Outrunners, the Acclaimed, and the Kings of the Black Throne in the Fatal 4-Way Tag match. Those are the confirmed teams for the match.
Mm-hmm.
So that should be very good. So they just basically said how they're going to retain their titles. But then here comes Big AJ and Big Justice he had to bring the boom, and then AJ.
Bring the
Double chunk
boom.
chocolate cookie.
Yeah, that's right. And AJ, he said, we have an announcement coming. Just stay tuned. So then they went to commercial. They came back. And then it was just Big AJ and Big Justice talking about what's going to happen to QT Marshall after he tossed a double chunk chocolate cookie, which I've had 2 of in the last week. That's a complete shoot.
I'm hoping to have one this weekend after I qualify for the marathon again.
Let me tell you something. Costco should fucking give them a free pass. Like they should go there for free. The amount of fucking double chunk chocolate cookies and chicken bakes these 2 of us have sold. I mean, it's. I mean, I wouldn't have bought it if it wasn't for them. I've fucking went through like 7 of them already. So and I didn't have a Costco membership before I knew these guys. Now I do.
Just for the double chocolate chunk.
I swear, my mom. So my mom, she was mom always wanted one, and then I showed her the meme. So I was like, and I guess it like made her like finally go and get one. So I guess like if you're for the first time, if you're getting a membership, you could bring a person, and it's like you get 2 people get a membership for one, for like a free membership if you bring somebody the first time you ever sign up. So I went with her and I got a membership, and I don't give a flying fuck about. I don't like spending money. Like I like to watch. I don't like to watch the number go down. Um, so but let me tell you something. That is the only thing I go to Costco for is the fucking double chunk chocolate cookie. I give the double chunk chocolate cookie a big boom, and I gave the chicken bake a doom. I did not like the chicken bake.
You didn't like the chicken bake.
No, I fucking hated the chicken bake.
Yeah, we talked about this. He doesn't like ranch, shit like
I
that.
don't like.
Oh yeah, that's
No,
right.
it's like if there's one thing that's not in. If there's one thing that's like I don't like in a food, then it's over with. I'm the pickiest eater on the planet.
Yeah, we did have this conversation. I don't know. I like the chicken bake, so
I tried it though, but the double chunk chocolate. All right. So anyway,
after this.
Wait.
Also,
Wait. You gotta shut. You want to fucking? You want to die?
actually, no.
You want to die?
I was just about to bring something else up that was related to
killed
this.
for something like that.
No.
But hold on. But Big Justice says, well, we have a big announcement because the person that's going to be the timekeeper, the person that rings the bell, he's not going to be only bringing the bell. You don't do that. At Full Gear, they're bringing the Rizzler
to be the special guest timekeeper. It's gonna be crazy.
Is gonna be live and in living color in Full Gear. Mike, I envy you. You're gonna be in the same room,
breathing the same air.
I can't fucking wait because let me tell you something. I thought the lights were gonna go out and then the Rizzlers were gonna show up. Let me tell you something. If I see the Black Panther, I'm gonna lose my shit.
I swear to God, I cannot tell you how many times me and a couple friends have done that in the last couple weeks. I cannot tell you how many times we've done
the Panther dressed in black. If you give the girl a Riz face, there's no chance she's coming back. But anyway, listen.
Oh, Saturday's gonna be so much fun.
Let me tell you something though. These 3 have been on a run like I have never seen before. AEW was smart for capitalizing on them because shit like this usually lasts about a couple weeks to a month. They've sustained this for like at least half of the year. Like I think they posted that video in March and it blew up over the summer. So the fact that they've sustained this fucking hype for this long and they got a big reaction. And especially when they said the Rizzler. Wait till they're in their home state of New Jersey. I mean, they could have the whole Costco verse there. The Costco verse. I fuck with you. You have AJ, Big Justice, the Rizzler, Mama Justice, Ashley, Cousin Angelo, Jersey Joe, Hoopify, fucking who else is the Sally Slices? You could have him over there. The Rizzler's dad. You have a lot of the Costco verse. And in Jersey, they call them the Jersey Avengers, is what I'm hearing. I'm hearing that. People at church. There's been whispers about that they're being called the Jersey Avengers. So very excited to see the whole Costco verse
That's
invade AEW.
that's the only big thing fucking Jersey has going for it.
That's not true at all.
Jersey Mike's.
That's not true at all. The Sopranos is still hot. Deanna Perrazzo is now a
Yep.
mob boss, and um, Tommy DeVito is now the starting quarterback for the New York Giants again.
Again.
So don't ever fucking
That's
say
that's
New
fucking
Jersey.
wild. You're holy shit.
Don't ever say fucking New Jersey's.
The fuck
down in
happened to
dumps,
the
because let me tell
quarterback
you something,
this time?
the
Did he go
Italian-
down again?
No,
No,
didn't
he
go
just
down.
stinks.
They benched him. Let me tell you something which is good because now I can actually be able to go to a fucking Giants game, which I'm not a Giants fan, as you can tell. I just want to see these boys play the Giants. I've never been to an NFL game, so if it's not cold and the tickets are $30 because fucking they got fucking Tommy DeVito playing, I'm gonna take my ass and watch Lamar Jackson wipe his ass all over fucking MetLife Stadium. Even though the only NFC team, Lamar Jackson is 23-1 against the NFC. The only quarterback that has ever beaten him was Daniel Jones. I'll never fucking forget it.
That is sad.
Which is crazy. It's not his fault though. It wasn't his fault. It's never his fault.
That
My glorious king, Lamar Jackson. Anyway.
Ay, Dios míos.
Hey, well, I mean, Christ Almighty, they might as well just tear down MetLife because who's the better team at this point? You have a bad team and a bad team that gaslights into thinking they're good. Anyway, you could figure
Yeah,
out which is which.
until you watch them. After
uh,
this, we had Tony Schiavone by
oh,
the
great.
entrance tunnels. Jesus Christ. After this, we had Tony Schiavone by the entrance tunnels, and he announces out Roddy and the Kingdom. And Roddy cuts a promo basically confirming everything MJF said, and it's just like, yeah, that was my childhood, that's what made me who I am, you're going down Saturday. No, he's not. MJF is kicking your ass.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's all that needs to be said about that. So then we had a video package recapping what happened on Collision between Daddy Magic, Daniel Garcia, and Jack Perry. I thought this was good up until just very anticlimactic.
Yeah, until like the actual not recap part of the segment where it was just like, okay.
Well, I mean, that started good.
I'm assuming that they're gonna have a match. Like the match is confirmed for Full Gear, or they're having a match at Full Gear.
Yes, it's confirmed.
Yeah, it's been confirmed.
Been confirmed, yeah.
It's gonna be interesting. So
Yeah.
Yeah, I was shocked when they went with that instead of him and Adam Cole right off the jump. But makes sense. Makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
If they want to delay the Adam Cole.
Yeah, World's End makes a lot more sense. World's End makes a lot more sense. 1 year from the betrayal.
Mm-hmm.
After this, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was about to say what you were going to say.
Okay. So after this, we had Renee in the back at a random ass table set up, and we had Jericho and Ishii. This was funny, but at the same time, this went on a little too long.
Well, it was a
wannabe contract signing.
Well, this was a low speed chase right here. I mean, this is exactly what that was. I don't know if you guys have ever played this before with like your friends when you were a kid. I mean, I don't know how, like, it has a bunch of different. We called it walk ball. So we basically played football, but we were walking. So like you would have to juke somebody, and it would only be like one step. Like you're only allowed to take one step, and we would do routes where like we were taking one step. If we wanted to juke somebody, it'd have to be one step, and the other person would actually not know because but everyone's only allowed to take one step. So we were just like called walk ball. So that's what I thought of when this happened. Like, well, this is a low speed chase. These guys are just walking.
I consider it like it's the homeless guy following you out of the 7-Eleven after you told him I got nothing to give you. I'm sorry, and he sees you walk out with a fucking big gulp and some Reese's peanut butter cups.
I mean, I don't put myself in those situations.
I just love how this started. They got the camera following Jericho. He just goes up to the poster. What a handsome guy. I mean, what a
and then
good-looking guy.
Ishii. It's like, what? Then just proceed to go from one end of the arena all the way through the concourse into the ring.
I just love how this initially starts of Jericho just slowly moves the garbage can over Ishii. And then he does the next thing a little bit more, frantically, and then he tries to push the guy in front. Oh, this was great.
So what took me out of it was just how much of a laugh track the audience sounded like when Jericho was punished in front of Ishii. The audience sounded like your generic laugh track, and it was amazing. But so we get down to the ring, and Jericho's like, hey, fine, I'll sign it, but I don't have a pen. Ishii pulls one out from his trunks, gives it to Jericho. Jericho signs it, about to hand it over to Ishii. In comes the Bad Apple, just to stop the signing, but eventually the rest of the conglomeration would fight off the learning trees and his branches. And the contract is signed. The match is official for next Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
After this, we had Jamie Hayter in the back.
Yes, sir.
Who gets interrupted again.
Why Julia Hart is interrupting her and shit, and then she got interrupted by Julia Hart,
simply.
which was these vignettes have been very good. I really enjoyed these vignettes when it comes to when it comes to Julia Hart. I think they've been really cool. Really well shot.
Yeah.
Well directed. But yeah, very cool to see. Julia will be back soon. It just depends on when. Probably after the pay-per-view. But yeah, then
or even at the pay-per-view, they'll do something.
Maybe if Jamie has something to do on the show, I don't think she would, because she seems to be involved with Jamie. I don't think she will. I think that you could do that. I save that for a Dynamite. If you want to have a bigger moment on a Dynamite show.
Yeah, I'd probably save this till Dynamite.
All right.
And after this, we had the main event: Orange Cassidy versus Wheeler Yuta.
It's time
for the main event.
And yeah, this was good stuff. This was good stuff. It was Orange was never in any jeopardy of losing this match.
Yeah,
he's got a main event world title match this Saturday. But yeah, the match was good. I like the spot where Orange gave Wheeler the brainbuster on the barricade. That was cool. A lot of he paid a lot of homage to Chuck Taylor in the match, using a lot of his movesets like the Soul Food. Yuta looked good in there, obviously. Yuta's very good. Obviously using a lot of Brian's moves like cattle mutilation, Psycho. But the match came down to Orange. He rolled Yuta up, he crossed his legs, and he pinned him, which was not surprising. But then after, here comes the rest of the Death Riders. They not handcuffed. They put Orange's hands in his pockets, and then they duct tape his hands into his pockets so he couldn't move his hands out of his pockets. And they just basically, like a fucking bully in a old movie, they toss him around, they punch him around, they throw him in a circle, and they beat him down. Nobody comes to help him because Orange asked for nobody to come to help him, and they run off. And then after everybody's gone, then here comes the rest of the conglomeration to help him back to his feet. Then he gets up, puts his hands in his pocket, put his glasses back on as a show of defiance, while Moxley staring at him from the crowd to show he's getting back up after he's being knocked down. That's how they went off the air.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
I thought it was a okay go home show, not like the best, not the worst. I thought it was fine. Not anything crazy. The Costco guys were probably the highlight.
Ratings Riho has to eat her heart out. She might have some competition.
Well, I'm gonna tell you something. These guys have been, the Costco guys have been the biggest draw in the nation over the last couple of months. So, But yeah, very excited for the pay. The card itself is looking very, very good. So
Oh, yeah.
very excited for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, guys. We'll see you Saturday for the pre-show. It's gonna be another early one. I hope 4:30 is okay. Again, Christian,
4:30.
or like 4, because I got D&D at like 5. Just do like a quick just predictions.
Yeah, 4:30. 4:15, 4:30 probably better because I have to go to a wake.
Ooh.
At
If
it's
not,
a,
we don't have to do a pre-show.
no. It's from like 2 to 4, so I could probably make it.
All right. All right. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
4:30 should be good. I think.
Yes, Zach, I'll text you my predictions in the chat.
I will remember to read them, I hope.
Don't make me message you on Facebook. Read the fucking chat.
Nope. I'll make sure to put my phone into do not disturb. All right, guys. We will. Well, me and Christian
Trying to
will
cost
see.
me the predictions title back. All
Yep.
right.
Mm-hmm.
I see how it is.
Screw job, motherfucker. Okay, so we will. Me and Christian will see you Saturday, and yeah. So goodbye.